Last evening, in my men's circle, we covered a topic of resilience and rejuvenation. And it was actually voted by the group for us to deep dive into this topic that seems very much needed right now. And so, without getting into all of the maybe trivia or even bigger reasons as to why we need to remember that resilience is something that I feel at least is innate in us, and rejuvenation is so necessary in especially this time, but really any time. I also realized that this trip that I'm about to share with you is precisely that for me, because even though you look at, wow, this guy just took a 2-3 day walk in the mountains with a giant pack, it seems exhausting. Yet for me, my power place is the mountain, it's the forest, it's the river. It's where I don't have the distractions of what a lot of us live in a modern, hyper-connected, distraction-full city life. And getting away to these quieter environments really helped me remember who I am and what I need to do and why I do what I do. Taking off the masks, the draw and pull of certain apps. Yeah, just having far less responsibilities than it's just about taking care of yourself and taking one step at a time. Staying safe, enjoying the scenery, coming back to the present moment. Maybe you're watching the swaying of a tree branch, the forest canopy. Maybe you're seeing a new insect or bird for the first time, and you're hearing the beautiful sounds of the rushing river, or simply the wind moving fog across a mountain saddle. I don't know. But for me, there's something simple yet primal. And I know for a fact that most of our ancestors, we go back 1 to who knows how many generations, used to live far closer to, I actually should say, they've never been separated from nature, and that their living environment was built in and in relation to where they're born, where their villages are. So this is my coming home. And this is why this is so much more than just another walk in the woods by another privileged person. It's me choosing rejuvenation so I can be resilient. And I've learned through years of travel and self-discovery that the mountains and forests is not just where I belong, but it's where I find my peace. So I've gotten what I needed out of this walk. My sharing of this journey is that, I hope for some of you that watch it, you also know and come back to your power places. And these power places give you the resilience and restoring, of who you are, so you can show up better, so you can feel rested, so you can feel the joy and connectedness of life and in the small miracles that gets me to be a child again. And along the way, I share about what makes me tick and some philosophy, because that's just genuinely who I am. So without further ado, thank you for being here, and may this video be of value to you. Just before 3, got dropped off by Jen. Got all my stuff with me, food, camping gear, camera. It's a perfect autumn day. I already get this view heading towards the Kowhai-Hapuku River Valley. I'm gonna go up the river valley, not really a set track, and get to the hut. About 9 Ks. I've got 4 hours of daylight, 4.5, easy peasy. Let's go. Oh, and what's really cool is that Jen's gonna pick me up on the other side.
So, in 2 days' time, we'll rendezvous on a different watershed, basically.
From the river to the sea. Da 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 da. Lots of river crossings. But look at this view.
I felt inspired to start doing some videos in my native language and other languages. Some of you know I'm already been using some of the Maori language. And I thought, 尤其是如果我再繼續行呢段路，即係唔單止而家呢段路，而係喺人生上邊嗰條路，一路繼續發展我嘅影相、影 video 嘅 practice， 一路繼續講我嘅故仔，我覺得係好有建築性 constructive 嘅意思出去個世界。咁點解我唔可以更加利用我嘅第一個言語第一個語言嚟分享俾大家我點睇呢個世界呢？如果我咁都做唔到嘅話，我點樣可以話自己係一個 storyteller？ 即係唔得嘅喎。我覺得，所以而家呢一刻開始，我就想同我自己、同你、同呢個世界講，我需要踏落喺呢一度呢個步，就係我開始揾翻同埋揾邊個字？深入我自己嘅能力嚟表達我嘅諗法、我嘅思想、我點樣睇個世界嘅方法。好，就咁樣開始先啦。亦都我想加呢一方面，就係頭先我諗一路行住一路笑住，就覺得哇！有時真係覺得我好幸福咯。尤其是當某啲時間，阿 Jen 可以，就算我唔出聲啊，佢有時可以明白我嘅需要，仲好過我嗰一刻表達得到。佢就可以問：喂，其實你係咪需要呢一方面多啲支持啊？抑或我可唔可以咁樣幫助你啊？即係佢唔會話特登我知你需要呢樣嘢，我就幫你咁樣做啦。佢都係會問，等我可以認同，等我可以話係，抑或唔係，就話嘿，我可以點樣支持你啊？我點樣可以幫助你，令到你更加可以做到，得到你心中想發生嘅事。我覺得呢點真係令到我好正。好，繼續行。I know it may not look like much, however, like trying to go through this while touching the water as little as possible, it feels like playing the Rock is Lava. Of course I can because I'm wearing sandals. But just bouldering and maneuvering all the moves as if I was climbing again because I've been climbing so long. It feels so good. And with this awkward big turtle in the back, it makes it more challenging. But the wrist is pretty low. I'm not that high off the river. Just little things. It makes it so much slower, but the enjoyable factor. I'm here. So this part of the track I've never done before. Now, what I thought I was going to do was continue in the river path and get to near the hut. But alas, this beautiful campsite, perfectly flat ground with dried moss bed, barely any stones. There's even a little rock pit that's been created from the past others who've been here. And there's some firewood that's collected. It's just perfect. So I thought, hey, it's almost 6. Just taking a number 2, feeling really good. And I don't need to go further. I have a full day tomorrow to do about, I think 9.5 Ks. Up Big Saddle though. And down the other side to the hut where I've stayed before also. And I don't need to carry forward. I know it's only 3 more Ks, but when something this good presents itself, gotta say yes. Gotta have the adaptability to say yes. So I'm stoked. Wide view, no danger from the river below, can still hear it. Usually get water, so calm here. Panoramic view of the mountains and native bush around me. It's perfect. It's perfect. I think this is one of the beauties of not needing to plan everything, book everything in advance, and like needing to execute on that particular plan, and being adaptive enough and observant enough to be like, hey, this is this is like a priceless little spot, and take good care of the whenua, the land, and admire it. Leave it as good, if not better, for the wildlife and other humans. So just so glad I still bring my tent along, and this is it. Like, the spontaneity for me is absolutely a part of the magic.
Seems it wasn't all for exhibits. Most of these animals were actually studied by scientists who then used them for evolutionary biology and to understand more about these creatures at a time when we simply didn't have the technology.
The bioelectricity of your body. And this bioelectricity, or the energies of your body, it is said, Qi follows E. E in that sense meaning attention or intention. Attention, intention meaning thought. Energy follows your thoughts. Now just keep that in mind, and we make a little jump into some Buddhist teachings that also has a very nice lineup. It says, watch your thoughts because they will become your words. Watch your words because they will become your action. Watch your actions because they will become your behavior. Watch your behavior because they will become your habits. Watch your habits because it will become your character. Watch the character because it will become your destiny. Putting now that long chain of what I just said together with the idea of energy follows intention, there is some similarity. If something in this world you want to create, creation needs energy. So ultimately, where does this energy come from? It comes ultimately from thought. So now we have to ask ourselves, first of all, are you at all times aware of what are you thinking? This is number one. This is where in all the traditional ancient teachings, you have the practices that are aiming in finding a space or being in a space where you can literally see your own thoughts. And that means it's already one step ahead of what is happening nowadays in the world. What is happening is you think, and that's why what you are thinking, you think that's you. So you think you are your thoughts. A thought is popping up. So that's what I'm supposed to do. Blindly following the thought. Now the problem with this is
lazy morning. Slept in. Sun is shining through the tent and it feels like a greenhouse in here. Oh, so good. Did some reading. Had a little sit. Listening to the birds. Met a couple hunters who came by. Oof. So good. And just listening to the insects and the river. Mountain views. Ah. So good. Divine. Now, pack up everything into the pack and upriver we go.
Just scrambling through the river. Woo.
Perseverance paid off. After bushwhacking and river tracing, found a trail. Not the first time, but that was a lot of effort. Even thought for a moment, is it worth it for me to backtrack and just call it? I know the family said that it's slow, but I wasn't expecting to go off track and be that slow. Oh, glad to be onwards again with clarity.
This is how it looks a lot of times. Even if I can see the tramping's a lot of fun. Just make out the I feel like the luckiest I feel like the luckiest man right now. This is home-baked banana bread. I didn't ask. She just did it. And she put PB in the middle because she knows I love PB. Dankeschön, Jen. Get up to the saddle. Oh, oh!
big fog layer moving in. And after, I don't know how many hours, but longer than I had imagined, we are approaching the saddle. Oh, it is cloudy. It was not 2 hours. All right, 1,153. Ooh. And down the other side we go. 0 views. It's so beautifully quiet here. Just a wind. And before the saddle, it was completely quiet. But yeah, this is the high point of the entire track. Feels amazing. Gonna put on a layer. Break the wind a little bit. Feeling so proud. A month ago, I had just gotten surgery and I was bedridden for a few days and then very small movements for about 2 weeks after that. So for a month later, for me to recover this much and knowing the operation went successfully, I just feel so proud of my body. It's remarkable, this piece of engineering. All right, layer and go on down the other side. And this is why I admire people who do solo filming, and also why I don't do a lot of these kind of shots.
This is the ingredient for just about a lot of things when it comes to
Walking amongst the giants. Wow. Imagine most of these are pretty old growth. There's just no really signs of deforestation here. It's lovely, especially amongst the mist. Perfect temperature. Now my haremai ki Hapuku Hut. Back in this hut after a year and a half. And I wasn't planning on being here. But you know, save some room for a little mystery. Because it's just me here. And I cannot pass a good offer like that. It was similar conditions last time too. About a year and a half ago. It was at the very beginning, here's a story. It was the very beginning of Jen and I getting to know each other. I'm not even sure if we had, we must have gone on at least 1 or 2 outings. If I recall correctly, she had pitched to go to Kuratafiti, Castle Hill. I think backed out. Like, might be safer to not go on an overnighter with me because we've just gotten to know each other. So I was like, well, I'm still really keen on going into the outdoors, so I'll do a solo trip. And this time I'm climbing down from the Kowhai saddle and just having a radically different experience. Also solo. I get to have the whole hut to myself. It's so good. Read a book, eat my food, just be. Hey. On the way in, especially after climbing Kowhai saddle, I decided to re-listen to the last hour. Shi Heng Yi's podcast with Andre Ducom on Know Thyself, and it's just so good. It definitely also points me, just as Jen has been doing, to really limit my intake because the knowing's already there. The knowing of who I am, what I stand for, my values, where I
where I must direct my attention and energy towards to have the personal, professional, spiritual growth I'm meant to have here on this planet in this lifetime, in this particular moment. So, less distractions. I already know. But reminders like this are really helpful. Brings me back to the essence of who I am. So this trip is along that theme too, to remove myself from the city, all the responsibility, the noises, the notifications, the, oh, I can do this, or like, ooh, I should do that. As that person texted me back. There's spaciousness to come back to me. Yeah, it's invaluable. I really wish for those of you who are listening to this to carve time for yourself once again, because I think you used to, and maybe we've fallen off track to and not prioritizing it. Yeah, so really looking forward to a quiet evening here. My hope is that no one comes, because it's already 6:15, 6:30, and I just have this spaciousness and quietness by the creek, in amongst the native bush, light rain, mist. Check out this view. Probably not gonna fire up the... Just don't want to burn any wood. It's so warm in here already. And someone, since last time, has installed magnetic mosquito and sandfly cover. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Buon provecho to me. You're just following me along, hey.
Feeling pretty badass again. Just need to navigate the river. Yeah, just finding the path of like least resistance and going for it. Always looking out for the orange signs. I think it's going to be one of the more daring jumps. You can hop over there. It looks like some tracks. Climb onto this rock to get a view of the land, and it's too high to climb down, so gonna head back and yeah, just be a bit deeper in the river. It's fine. By this point, my socks and shoes and even leggings are totally wet. So looking down the river bend, it doesn't look bad at all. So I feel confident I can keep going. solo and not be at much of a risk. Yeah, the river is really gentle. The rain is really light, so it's very unlikely that it's going to surge. And hearing from the hunter that chasing the river is viable makes me feel a lot more confident too. It's one of the narrowest part. It's like this little gorge. This is only really possible because the river is pretty low. It isn't rushing very hard. So I'm able to navigate through it. I hope I can continue to. It widens out a little bit here. Go down the water. The color is beautiful. There's just enough space to be on the side most of the time. And then occasionally I dip in, get wet, but making good progress, all things considered. I wish I had my my mic so all the sounds better. Instead of going up the pretty massive hill, this time I went through the whole river. So it's like a whole new experience. Problem solving, risk management, full body movement. It's so good. I remember last time I was here, I missed the orange triangle and continued on the Awa River. And I was like, how can this track be this hard? And sure enough, of course, back then, I think the river levels must have been about 30 to 50 centimeters higher. So it's so much more doable. And I now have memory and I guess just a better eye for what to look out for. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Just get really in the zone of like one step here, one step there. That rock's not good. It's totally this flow state of I'm totally present, looking out for my body, having fun, looking out for the beautiful little details. All right, more river crossings. Tree stump. Yeah. This is it. Thankfully, this bit of signal up the river valley. Especially with text gen tag come really. So any moment now. Future okay. Coming to a crowd. So yeah. Just did exactly that. From here, over here, camped here the first night. Continuing on. This is the pretty crazy portion. Up to the saddle where it was really foggy. And then down the side. Slept here last night. And came up this way. Instead of up the hill, I traversed the river here. And I came out here. There you go. Not bad. Highest point in the track. Woo-woo. Where's Mendo? Should be here any moment. Just picked a little bouquet. So it rates up. Oh, whenever it just pops up. Have a little surprise for her. I hear a car. Sounds like the Prius.
It's Chamyen for Kylie.
From my Uber driver. I do
For
want
my
some.
hiker.
I don't know if
It's
that's.
for the top of your chow mein.
Let's go get some chow.
It's already on the seat heater.
Oh my gosh.
These are so cute. Hi.